They sold their first home. Paper gain 270,000. They were celebrating.
Here's what actually happened. CPF refund alone, 410,000. That's more money going back to CPF than they made in profit. The actual cash that hit their bank, $340,000 only. And most of it was actually their first initial down payment, which is their savings.
But nobody told them.
I can honestly tell you, this conversation is what most agents skip because it's uncomfortable. It makes the sale look a lot smaller. But if you're thinking of listing your condo, this is the maths that you really need to see before you sign anything.
We see this almost every day. After speaking to the agent, they look at the online calculators and they think that they know what's coming. And then the completion statement arrives and the number is 40% lower than what they expected. And by then, it's already too late.
So today, I'm breaking down 3 real scenarios, and I guarantee one of them looks almost exactly like your situation right now. By the way, this is Leon and this is Lynette, the real address, where we address everything and anything property in Singapore.
And if you enjoy this kind of real math breakdown, just hit the subscribe button because everything we share here comes from what we're actually seeing on the ground. Not just headlines, not just theory.
Alright, let's get into it. By the end of this video, you'll know 3 things. 1. Exactly how CPF refund works, the one item that nobody explains. Number 2. How much cash actually sits your bank account when you sell, in all 3 different situations. And 3. The one number you should ask your agent to calculate before you list. Scenario number 1. Young couple bought their condo 5 years ago at 1.25 million. Now they are upgrading, selling at 1.52 million. On paper, the gain is 270,000. Nice, right? Most people just stop there. They do their mental maths. Okay, minus agent fees, minus some legal costs, I'm walking around with 230,000. Here's the problem. Their CPF refund. This is the money they've used for CPF for their down payment. Plus accrued interest is 410,000. Let me say that again. 410,000 goes back to CPF. The gain was 270,000. To right out the gate, more money is going back to CPF than they have made in profit. Then agent fees, roughly 33,000 for a $1.52 million sale. What actually hits their bank? 354,000 in cash. Now here's where most people get confused. 354k sounds like more than 270,000 gain, right? So they think, until you really go in deeper. Here's what the 354,000 actually is. It's mostly their own CPF coming back to them. Money they put in, plus interest and some of their initial cash down payment. Their actual profit, a fraction of what you actually think.
Can I just say something? When Leon first showed me this spreadsheet, I made him redo the math. I actually thought he made a mistake. And I've been in this industry for years. And if you're watching this and thinking, that can't be right, I felt the exact same way. It's right. And that's why we're making this video.
Scenario number 2. Another condo upgrader sold their flat a few years back. Used the proceeds to buy a condo at 1.68 million. Now, 5 to 6 years later, they're selling again. Maybe to upgrade further, maybe to the right size. Sale price, 1.98 million. Paper gain looks solid. 300,000. That's a decent return over 5+ years. But this couple used significant CPF for their purchase. And the CPF accrued interest every year is 2.5% for ordinary account. Their CPF refund, including the accrued interest, comes up to 568,000. $568,000. The paper gain was 300,000. Their CPF refund alone is nearly double that. Agent fees at 43,000. Legal, a few more thousand. What actually hits their bank account? 436,000 in cash. Now again, you look at the 436,000 and think, that's more than the gain. So I did well, right? But break it down. Of that 436k, a huge chunk of their CPF is their money coming back. The same money they would have earned on the 2.5% interest anyway, sitting in CPF, plus whatever cash down payment they put in upfront. Their actual net gain, the real profit, after factoring what their money could have done elsewhere, is something your agent won't volunteer to calculate.
This is the couple that we met too and says, we thought we made 300,000 and Leon pulls out the spreadsheet and the room goes quiet. Wait, so far, both scenarios, the cash proceeds were higher than the paper gain. When does it actually go the other way?
Scenario number 3, a landed property owner. Bought at 2.3 million, held it for a decade plus, now selling at 3.95 million. The gross gain, 1.65 million. That's the kind of number that make headlines. Property owner makes $1.65 million profit. Here's what the headline doesn't say. CPF refund, $867,000. That's over $500,000 more than what the HDB upgrader had in return. And remember, CPF refund includes accrued interest on a larger amount over a longer period. Agent fees, $86,000, because percentage fees scales with the sale price. So after CPF takes back the $867,000 and the agent takes home $86,000 and the legal and miscellaneous cost eats up maybe another $15,000 to $20,000, the cash that hits the bank is roughly about $2.01 million. Now, $2.01 million is a lot of money. Nobody's disputing that. And here's the math that matters. The gain that was $1.65 million, the cash that arrived at $2.01 million, the difference between what you have made and what you get, only a mere $360,000 more than the gain itself. And that $360,000 is your own money, your own CPF coming back. So your real genuine profit isn't the $1.6 million. It's less. How much less? That depends on how much of that $2.01 million was money that you put in over the years versus the actual market appreciation.
This is the one that surprises people the most, because the headline number is so big, and the agents celebrating your $1 million gain, they're not the ones who have to explain the completion statement 6 months later.
So, let me pull out all the three scenarios side by side. Young couple, $270,000 gain, $354,000 cash. Condo upgrader, $300,000 gain, $436,000 cash. Landed seller, $1.6 million gain, $2.01 million in cash. In every single case, the cash that hits your bank account includes your own money coming back, your CPF, your down payment, your savings. The profit is always smaller than the number you are going to be celebrating with.
And here's the part nobody talks about. That CPF money, the $410,000, the $568,000, the $867,000 that goes back into your CPF account, is not gone, but it's locked up. You can use it for your next property, yes, but you can't use it for renovation. You can't use it for your kids' education. You can't use it if something unexpected happens. It's CPF money. It follows CPF rules.
So the question you need to ask yourself is, before you list, is not how much I can sell for, it's how much actual cash I will have access to after the sale.
So before Leon gives you the checklist, here's the part that actually matters to me. We had clients sit in with us, look at these numbers and were disappointed. Not because they lost money, but because nobody had ever shown them this. They walked into their sale completely blind, and the worst part, it was completely avoidable. So whatever you take from this video, take this. You now know more than most sellers before meeting their agent.
Alright, here's your checklist. 3 things to do before you list. Number 1, ask your agent to calculate the net cash proceed. Not just the paper gain, not just the price minus the purchase price. The actual cash that hits your bank account after the CPF refund, agent fees, legal fees and any outstanding loan. Number 2, get your CPF statement. Know exactly how much CPF is being used, including the accrued interest, because the interest grows every year you hold your property and every dollar that goes back into your CPF when you sell. Number 3, don't let anyone celebrate the headline numbers until you have seen the completion maths. The gain and the cash are 2 different things. If your agent can't or won't show you both, ask why.
3 questions before you list, not after.
I can honestly tell you, if more agents had this conversation upfront, there will be a lot more fewer shocked faces at completion. And look, selling property in Singapore is complicated. The maths isn't intuitive. That's not your fault.
If you want us to run through these numbers for your specific situation, with your property, your CPF, your timeline, reach out. No obligation, just clarity. Because nobody should walk into a sale not knowing what's actually theirs.
What's the one number from these 3 scenarios that surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this useful, please subscribe. We are doing more of this new maths breakdown.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.